Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we are going to be talking about Kyle Kuzma. Now, there's a specific reason why we are going to be talking about him because it looks like he's throwing signs. It looks like he's throwing hints that he wants to be traded to the Miami Heat. And then today, we are going to be watching a video of him talking about it, and then we're going to be reading the article about what he said when he was pretty much getting interviewed. But before we do start today's video, if you guys enjoy Miami Heat content and want to stay updated to everything related to Miami, smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications so whenever I drop a video, you guys are notified. Drop a like so the video gets pushed out more for the algorithm and help me grow, and comment down. I appreciate that, guys, so much. And let's get into today's video. The article says right here that Kyle Kuzma gushes about Pat Riley's no-nonsense approach, creation of Heat culture, and more. Now, it's crazy to say gushes. Like, what you mean gushes? That's a crazy article. But anyways, it says Washington Wizards star forward Kyle Kuzma has yet to get the chance to play for the Miami Heat's team president, Pat Riley, though he apparently admires a 79-year-old. Now, it says, never have I had a chance to play with Pat, Kuzma began, but I always admired him. I just admired his just no-nonsense approach when it comes to basketball and being professional. Basketball, because that's me. When I'm off the court, I'm very fun. I have all these different passions, but when I step in between the lines of basketball, I'm very serious because I love it and it's important to me. So I just love what he stands for. And when you look at the tutelage of the sport resume from the Showtime years up until just building what the Heat culture is, it's pretty phenomenal. Obviously, we all know that Riley has been the team president of the Heat for nearly 30 years now, and obviously we have won 3 NBA championships since he has been at the helm. Now, the reason why this is a very interesting thing is because Kyle Kuzma has been linked to the Miami Heat through the last couple off seasons, and the Washington Wizards just haven't really traded him just yet. I remember before they said they're asking for 2 first-round picks. I feel like that price is a little bit too steep, and then we eventually, acquired Terry Rozier. Can we afford Kyle Kuzma? Probably not with the new CBA, and he does have a, hectic contract, a hefty contract. Well, I will show on the screen so you guys can see. And as you see right here, he signed a 4-year, $90 million deal. And so his average salary is about $22.5 million. And we're in the 2024-2025 season. So his cap hit will be about $23 million. I will say, though, when you look at this contract, it is going down. So that is a positive thing, right? Typically contracts, you make your most money throughout the years. But for Kyle Kuzma, it looks like in 2025, 2026, he's making less. He's going to be making about $21 million. And then in 2026, 2027, he's making about $19 million, which is pretty good if somebody is going to trade for him like the Miami Heat, because he's going to be around 31. He's no longer, that young buck that everybody considers him, right? So he's going to be a 2027 unrestricted free agent. And I feel like Kyle Kuzma just doesn't really fit the timeline of the Washington Wizards, right? I believe they got a new coach. I believe they got a new GM. They're going to rely on Alex Sarr. That's going to be their future. And for Kyle Kuzma, I'm pretty sure he wants to win. And with him praising, obviously Pat Riley, and I'm sure there's other teams that he would love to play for, but the one thing about the Miami Heat is that they're known for that Heat culture, and it looks like Kyle Kuzma really loves it. Now, my thing about Kyle Kuzma was, to be honest, and he kind of talked about it in the article, was like, I feel like he takes stuff as a joke, and maybe it's just because he's on the Wizards and they're not really winning much, so I kind of was worried about that. I'm like, is he gonna like come over here and play around too? But it looks like he says when he steps on the court, it's all time to lock in and let's win games. And so that's pretty cool to hear. And then I'm gonna show you the article. Well, not the article. I'm gonna show you the video of what Kyle Kuzma was saying. And so yeah, let me know what you guys think. Am I overreaching? Or am I overthinking this? But I think Kyle Kuzma's throwing signs that he wants to join this team. But look, as you see right here, it says,
You have respect for the great Pat Riley, even if you didn't get to play for him. Why is that so, and how did that respect start? Did you ever get to interact with him?
Never. I've never had a chance to interact with Pat, but I've always admired him.
it's crazy that he never interacted with Pat Riley, never in his life. but it's the stuff that you built. And that's why you build these things, because people want to play for your organization. That's the point of having this Heat culture. This is, and I get it. It's Kyle Kuzma, but this is how other stars probably feel about the organization too.
Um, I just admired his like just no nonsense approach when it came to basketball, and
See, so he's pretty much just kind of saying the same thing in the article, but it's just him talking about it. And so, I mean, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for bringing Kyle Kuzma. The only thing is, right? Who would the Boston Wizards want for him? Because when you look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers last year, he played 70 out of 82 games, which is pretty good. Averaged 32 minutes a game, averaged about 22 points a game, shooting 46% from the field, 33.6% from the three-point line, 6.6 rebounds, and 4.2 assists. He does bring some size. He is about 6'9". And so the only way I feel like the Miami Heat should go after Kyle Kuzma, if, we're at the deadline, this team's doing very, very good, and we just need that one more, star role player to get this team over the hump, right? Like, everything's going well. Jimmy's playing well. Bam's playing well. Tyler Hero's playing well. Terry's playing well. Ware's playing well. And you're probably going to be like, if we're all playing well, why trade? Well, sometimes that one big move can get you over the hump. And I feel like Kyle Kuzma at this case, I mean, adding a 20-plus scorer to this team with your star players, yes, you may have to give up some depth, but then again, you don't know how long you're going to have Jimmy Butler for. Is Jimmy Butler going to sign that contract extension? You get what I'm trying to say? So this may be your only time with having Jimmy possibly on the roster. And if it's, proving to show Jimmy, like, look, we just won a championship. Now I want to sign this contract extension, and now let's continue to compete for the next couple of years until you pretty much say it's time for me to go, right? Like I said, you got Kyle Kuzma until like 2026, 2027, around the 2027, 2028 year. You can still compete. Bam Adebayo's still fairly young, right? Like I said, depending what the Wizards want, maybe they want one first round pick and some salary filler, right? That can possibly change everything, right? Because then maybe you ship off a player like Duncan Robinson, and the Wizards are just looking for that first round pick to build with Alex Sarr. So there's still a lot of questions, and there's obviously, some hope that Kyle Kuzma comes to this Miami Heat team. But I wouldn't get too excited, because I think the Miami Heat, they know that they're happy with the team that they got. They've been running it back for the last couple years, and it is what it is at this point. So, like I said, possibly there's a chance that can happen, but we'll see. But Heat Nation, let me know in the comment sections, what do you guys think about these comments that Kyle Kuzma has came out and talked about Pat Riley, which is very, very interesting, because like I said, he has been linked to this team for the last couple years. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, once again, drop a like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys mean the world to me, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'm out. Peace.